And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, for Bradley Beal, it all started with his shot. His mom was a great athlete in her own right, and she coached him. By age 7, he was making high school range threes. He said, "I just run from arc to arc. I loved it because you knew you had to guard me all the way out there. Everywhere I went, it was shooter, shooter. My name became shooter." And Kevin, it still is.
It sure is. Thanks, David. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura out there with Brown, and it's Wagner in at the center position. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Jackson in at the 3. Wall finds Beal, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
So it's the Mavericks now. Here's Brunson. Out to Doncic. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got the first basket of the game for the Mavs.
Guys, Doncic has great shooting mechanics, and he can knock it down from deep or just about from anywhere on the court.
Wall's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Count that one. Doncic has got 5.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Passes it to Beal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Free throw good. Beal. And both free throws good for Beal. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Jackson. The pass to Kleba. And it's Doncic, top of the key. That one doesn't go. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here's Hachimura. It's rebounded by Doncic. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the wing right side. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pulls up. They get it back. And he dunks it down.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Now here's Brunson. Doncic outside. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 8 points. Doncic has gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Wall passes to Hachimura. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
And that one falls for Hachimura. You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house than the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base. Those fans will be around for a while. Giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Beal against Doncic. Here's Porzingis. It's deflected. Beal from long range. Mavericks with the rebound. And of course, game one of the season gives them their first real look at the Wizards.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Guys, you wouldn't expect this year's series to go that way, but after last year, you never know.
Here is Wall. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Fires from 18. Rebounded by Jackson.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Washington trailing. Now Wall. Here's Hachimura, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Understanding how to burn the defense in those sets. Hachimura doesn't rush anything, lets the play develop naturally.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Beal. The Mavericks making the shot. Tries again. Wagner, good.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Doncic kicks to Jackson. Runs in the pass to Powell. Yep, that one goes.
And you know, Kevin, Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
Now out of Canada by way of Stanford University. 6'11" power forward Dwight Powell.
Boy, a high-energy guy is Powell, guys. He's a pogo stick and a rim runner. Very quick-footed. I think that makes him tough to tag slicing through the lane. His activity and agility really what separate him and get him minutes on the court.
The free throw drops for Powell.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Brown. Shoots it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Outside, Porzingis. From downtown, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Powell, the pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he's known for his finesse game, guys, but Porzingis showing you there. He's got some power to his game, too.
Here's Wall. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Brunson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
That one falls for Brunson. Well, the number 33 pick in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson, off to a pretty good start.
Oh, I tell you what, this guy is so solid. He was the Naismith Player of the Year and a 2-time champion at Villanova. No surprise to see him handling his business in the pros because he's all business.
And here's the fast break. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Brunson's got 10 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Wood. And just miss after miss right now.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wizards trail by 11. There's the lob to the hoop.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Doncic kicks to Jackson. Porzingis with the ball. Doncic outside. Off target with his 3. And so it's Washington with it. Brown dishes the Wall. Outside, Beal. Back to Wall. A reverse. And he sinks the layup.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10. Outside, Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 5 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wall passes to Hachimura. Floats one up. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Powell finds Doncic. Porzingis against Brown. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Wall, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wall's got 6.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Washington calls timeout. And, Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Josh Jackson. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Oh, and when you see that step back three, Clark, for Doncic, shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what they say, Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly, is top notch, and just like James Harden. So that's quite a compliment. A lot of that is footwork and balance, but I think his quickness too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
And the first one drops. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Both free throws good from Doncic.
Boy, Doncic plays with such an edge and attitude, and I think it endears him to his teammates and gives them confidence.
Here's Hachimura. 8 points for him. It's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the basket by Washington. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Luka Doncic. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 35 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers. Defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it, Greg, is he gets great position and uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of there.
Here's McRae following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Satoransky against Doncic. Wood kicks to McRae. 5 to shoot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Mavericks leading by 14. And Curry has it in the corner. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instincts.
Now, here's Satoransky. Here's Hachimura. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Hachimura's got 10 points in the game.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Now, here's Curry. Defense is right there. Good. 16 points for Luka Doncic.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Here's Hachimura. 10 points for him. Back to Satoransky. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Satoransky's got his third bucket of the night.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Here's Curry. Doncic trying to get open. Curry's shot is off.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Outside Hardaway. There's the pass to Doncic. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Hachimura. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
Here's Satoransky. He has 6. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Hardaway is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. First free throw is good. Clark, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They could play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
With some arc, Wagner passes to Satoransky. Six to shoot. Shoots the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Satoransky's got 9.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Outside Hardaway. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset, when Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Satoransky, the pass to Wagner. And no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. And Bogdanovich kicks to Curry. Fires from 14. Rebound by the Wizards.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Forbes, the pass to Satoransky. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
And stolen by Bogdanovich.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
He kicks to Curry. Pass to Kleber. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Hardaway.
And you know what? Sometimes you just can't stop Seth Curry. This guy is a solid scorer and a crafty one-on-one player.
Pass to Wood. Here's Wagner from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kleba, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
The shot's good from Forbes.
Boy, Forbes showing you some quick-footedness there. Nice instincts.
Now here's Curry. Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Kleba. Curry with it. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Curry brings the double. Back to Forbes. Porzingis with the block, but he recovers it. Here is Forbes. Guarded by Porzingis. Forbes the pass to Wood. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Look at Curry, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Back to Porzingis. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. And that's 15 points for Porzingis.
Well, I like the way Porzingis uses his ample offensive tools to generate some big-time offense.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
You know, for Porzingis, the business of the family is basketball. His parents played at a very high level. His older brother played professionally for over a decade, and the first word that Porzingis said was ball, and he's had one in his hands pretty much from the start.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Then for the Wizards, Bradley Beal comes in for McRae. And John Wall subbed in for Satoransky. Now here's Wall. 6 points for him. Here's Beal. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And Clark, Porzingis' older brother. He used to make him highlight reels of NBA stars.
Yeah, you know, the NBA was his goal all along, but he showed patience, and the Orlando Magic actually promised to take him 10th back in 2014. He stayed in Spain one more year to develop, and good for him.
Curry's shot is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Wood. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now here's Brunson. Covered by Wall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on John Wall. Mark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, a former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Troy Brown's checked in for Bryn Forbes. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
and they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Here's Wagner. Beal, that's for 2, and Washington again with the bucket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Curry finds Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer, no good. And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards trail by 18. Now here's Wall. 6 points for him. Here's Wood. Outside, Beal.
And, you know, Jackson has the talent, I think, to be an elite defender. Size, speed, and reach really annoy shooters.
Curry against Brown. And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Wagner, guarded by Curry. Wagner can't hit. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Outside Curry. Back to Powell. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, and I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. Coming off a terrific season, 5th in scoring. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Here's Hachimura. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Knocked away. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Beal against Doncic. And the pass to Wagner. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Outside Jackson. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Off target from the baseline. Wizards trail by 16. Brown the pass to Wall. Beal with it. Brunson covering. Shot clock reset for Washington. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Now here's Brunson, covered by Wall. Jackson passes to Powell. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Doncic outside. Takes the 3. Second shot opportunity. Jackson misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Beal on the follow. Beal's got 6 here in this quarter.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then a second shot is the next best thing.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the paint. Up and in on the layup. Beal's got 10 points.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. But for a while now, you and I were just talking, we've had a rule that a team cannot go without a first-round pick in consecutive years. Could it be time to lift that restriction?
I certainly wouldn't mind discussing lifting the restriction, but I like it as it is on the books because it does lend itself, I think, to competitive balance. and that's important in the strength of a league.
Dotson's checked in for Washington. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Third is Luka Doncic, and of course, Bradley Beal.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Doncic against Beal. Outside Jackson. Pass to Doncic. The 11-footer, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
The Mavericks have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And he makes the first. All free throws good from Doncic. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Washington. It's a 14-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Got a hand on it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Hachimura. He's got 12.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
The Wizards have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. First one falls for him.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Good on both. So it's the Mavericks now. They led the game at one point by 20. Brunson up top. He's got 12. That's a 2 from Powell. And another basket for Dallas.
Powell playing with a lot of confidence because he knows he has the trust of his teammates. They've got confidence in him to take these shots.
Here's Hachimura. Brunson covering.
And checking out some numbers for Wall. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 22 points per game last season, almost 3.5 steals and 8 assists.
And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And the first one drops.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Jackson. He hits both from the stripe. Mavericks leading by 14. Runs in the pass to Bogdanovich. .149 left here in the second. Here's Doncic, and Dallas again with the bucket.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Wizards trail by 16. Outside, Beal. Passes it to Wagner. Now the dish to Wall. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovic has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
Brunson, no good. Wizards trail by 16. Dotson the pass to Hachimura. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Nice D from Wall. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
And he clearly has been feeling it when he gets to that line. And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
And he's been much more aggressive here in the second quarter. He's getting to the line a lot more than he did in the first.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Doncic feeling it out. Pulls up. Here's Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you what, hard to contain Porzingis now. When he's being aggressive with it, the defense gets a little shaky.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Porzingis.
And, you know, with Porzingis, the potential is really exciting. I mean, with his size and skill set, I think he's got a chance to be a dominant force for a long time.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And here is Satoransky. That shot missing. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. Right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
And we're seeing there's a certain it factor for Luka Doncic. His supreme confidence in himself, the terrific floor leader, he's turned a lot of people into believers in a very short time.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Well, Ernie, they had a ton of fouls. Jeez. And the points they gave up at the free throw line added up in a hurry. They got to calm down during the break and play much more control in the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Wizards 5 right now. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Wagner out there with Hachimura. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And here's Wall. Following Porzingis' 3. The pass to Wagner. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Wagner's got 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, all that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
Dallas making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 16. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Wagner, headed by Porzingis. Beal can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jackson passes to Porzingis. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Here's Brunson. Wall with a block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Dallas leading by 14. Doncic outside. Launches a 3. Fires for 3. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Dallas. Now Wall. He's got 10. Pass to Wagner. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Here's Beal after Luka Doncic's bucket. Wagner passes to Hachimura. Porzingis with the block. Pass to Brunson. Inside. Here's Doncic. And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Wall. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Brunson kicks to Doncic. And it's off from three-point range. It's Beal on the wing. Passes it to Wagner. Stolen by Brunson. To the middle. There's the steal. Now the pass to Wagner. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Goes up on the high post. And again, Washington no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
So it's the Wizards now. After Luka Doncic's miss, here's Hachimura. And he jams it with authority.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Washington. Doncic, no good.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And here are the Mavericks now after the basket by Washington. They grabbed their own miss. Got it. Good job in the low post. Doncic has got 28.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
Now here's Wall. 10 points for him. It's blocked. Doncic outside. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Christian Woods checked in for the Wizards. Bryn Forbes comes in for John Wall. Wizards trail by 17. Here is Forbes. Beal from long range, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Kleba. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Hey, we know Jackson can go off the dribble, but it's really good to see him excelling with the catch and shoot, too. Boy, you look at Maximilian Kleba, the German native. I mean, this guy is a very capable shooter, but it's his defense that keeps him on the court. He's 6'11", but has quick feet, which allows him to defend multiple positions. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Beal. Nice D from Doncic. Mark, you think of European players, it's usually the offensive end where they thrive, but Kleba is a versatile defensive stopper, too.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, this guy can shut you down because he moves his feet, he's strong, really keeps driving lanes from opening up on the perimeter, and his positioning and timing make him a good shot blocker, too.
And so Curry will bring it up for Dallas. Passes it to Kleba. Kicks it to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Down low, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Washington calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Bogdanovich comes in for Maxi Kleber, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jackson. The Wizards also changing it up. Dotson's checked in for Brown. Jordan McRae comes in for Beal, and Satoransky's subbed in for Bryn Forbes. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Mavericks leading by 20. Hardaway with a wide open look. Hachimura grabs the miss. Doncic comes with the double team. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And there's the pass to Doncic. Outside Curry. Dallas moving it around. And Doncic gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 18. Curry dishes to Powell. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Satoransky. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Curry. It's deflected.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break. He gets that one.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Porzingis is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Mavericks now. Satoransky against Curry. Here's Powell. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Satoransky. They get a hand on it. Here's the floater. Outside Hardaway. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
30 seconds left here in the third quarter. The putback. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Curry looking it over. Passes to Porzingis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
And so it's Dallas holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back to the action after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Wizards trail by 18. Bogdanovich out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Porzingis. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Woods got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Wizards.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Left side, Wall. Shoots over Powell. Wall's shot is off.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
And the shot no good from McRae. Mavericks leading by 16. Porzingis kicks to Curry. Wall with a block. And they'll keep possession.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And the big contract for Tim Hardaway Jr. back in 2017, Clark. 4 years, $71 million.
Hey, sometimes timing is everything. We know that in our world and in all the other worlds out there. And think about that now. Tim Hardaway Jr. has made more money than his all-star father made in his whole career. Hardaway Jr. young and athletic and a really rock-solid player at both ends.
The pass to McRae. There's the triple. It's good from long range.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Brunson. No good on that one. And it's Washington the other way. Satoransky the pass to Wagner. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Dishes it to Powell. To the inside. Here's Brunson. That one's rebounded by McRae.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Mavericks leading by 13. Porzingis passes to Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Wizards trailed by 14. Satoransky the pass to Wagner. Back to Satoransky. To the paint. The shot is good by McCray.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got 35 in the game.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Satoransky. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Porzingis passes to Brunson. Now here's Powell. He's covered closely, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Jackson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And then for Washington, Troy Brown's checked in for McCray, and Beal subbed in for Satoransky. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Throw good, Beal. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Curry passes to Jackson. Pass to Curry. Now the feed to Jackson. And that one, good.
Man, I like the wheel on display. I mean, Jackson has that motor. Even when he's getting pummeled, he continues to stay with it and gets it to go.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Curry. The free throw drops for Jackson.
Well, you look at Josh Jackson, this guy is really skilled. I love his skill set. He's a lengthy forward who I think is only going to get better on both ends of the floor as time goes on.
Beal with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Wagner. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Pass to Doncic. Outside Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Porzingis. And yes, it's good. Porzingis has got 37.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Brunson kicks to Jackson. Drops in the tray. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Outside, Wall. Beal the pass to Wagner. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Brown missing. Dallas leading by 12. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Pass to Beal. Floats one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Wood. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside, Beal. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Wood passes to Wall. Beal trying to break loose.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Outside Jackson from deep. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
All taking his time here. The pass to Wood. Three-pointer. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Hachimura, he's checked in for Wood. Off the inbound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Beal.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
That free throw good from Doncic. Wizards trail by 18. Outside, Beal. Over Doncic. Beal can't get it to go.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Here's Wagner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Dallas leading by 16. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Outside Jackson. Pass to Kleba. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Boy, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness, but also he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
That free throw good from Doncic. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Wizards trail by 17. Hachimura the pass to Brown. Outside Beal. 13 feet away. And he comes up with the deuce. Beal's got 7 points for the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him. The first free throw is good. All free throws good from Doncic. Here's Wall. Outside Beal. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Wagner. And another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Brunson with it. Down low, Kleba, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Brunson. Here's Wagner. Here's Hachimura. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
I love it when Hachimura attacks the backboard. You want to keep seeing that type of effort from the young fella.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Beal on the double team. Here's Porzingis. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 39 points for Porzingis.
Hey, major props to Josh Jackson. Made an intelligent play there. Has a good feel for when his guys have a clean look.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Brunson with it. Now Beal defending. And Brown over to help. Brunson the pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Beal on the wing. And the 3 off target.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And the shot is long. Wizards trail by 14. Here's Beal. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Mavericks leading by 11. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got 41.
Boy, how about the coordination from Porzingis initiating as the ball handler in the pick and roll? You don't see many 7-3 guys do that.
Beal, that's for two. No good off the back of the rim.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Mavericks.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Porzingis.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Jackson from long range. Here's Doncic. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 45 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
2 points. That one goes.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.